Welcome to Farm for Life, your source for off-grid living and homesteading, a sustainable lifestyle for a healthier and happier you. We blend the beauty of traditional practices with a modern touch, guiding you towards self-reliance. Join us on this extraordinary journey as we explore time-tested farming methods, sustainable living techniques, and the joy of strengthening our connection with the land. In today's video, we're delving into the transformative world of turning weeds into thriving pastures, all without relying on heavy machinery. Join me on this innovative journey as we explore sustainable methods to convert unruly weeds into productive, lush pastures. Discover the secrets and techniques that harness nature's resilience, showcasing how strategic approaches and natural processes can revitalize barren or weed-infested land into thriving, nutrient-rich pasture lands. It's a fascinating exploration into eco-friendly, machinery-free techniques that breathe life into neglected spaces, creating bountiful landscapes ripe for sustainable agricultural practices. 1. Assessment of the land. The initial assessment of a plot of land, often encompassing acres of potential pasture, frequently encounters challenges in the form of unmanaged, weed-infested terrain. This evaluation phase involves recognizing the land's attributes and constraints, including the lack of heavy machinery for clearing. It's about gauging the current state of the land, overgrown with invasive flora or neglected for extended periods, while envisioning its future possibilities. This crucial step involves acknowledging the impediments and limitations posed by the overgrowth, emphasizing the need for inventive methods to convert the neglected space into a functional and thriving pasture, utilizing the resources at hand. 2. Embracing a permaculture approach. Opting for a permaculture approach signifies a deliberate choice toward a holistic and environmentally sensitive method of land conversion. It emphasizes utilizing available tools, avoiding excessive use of herbicides, and working in tandem with the natural environment. This approach is guided by the ethos of sustainable design, observing nature's patterns and principles to foster a balanced ecosystem. It involves strategic planning to encourage the land's innate processes, leveraging natural mechanisms to revitalize the soil, encourage plant growth, and nurture a self-sustaining habitat. Embracing permaculture philosophy facilitates the transformation of overgrown land into a productive pasture by promoting harmony between ecological systems and human intervention, ultimately steering toward a resilient and thriving landscape. 3. Weed suppression technique. This strategy will revolve around leveraging the weight of a mower to suppress weed growth and reclaim the overgrown land. This innovative method will serve to prevent weeds from advancing to the seed-producing stage, orchestrating a natural strategy for ecological balance. By bending and flattening the weeds, the mower's weight will prevent the dispersal of seeds, effectively curtailing the spread of the weed population. Simultaneously, the flattened vegetation will form a dense, biodegradable layer, functioning as a natural mulch. This cover will obstruct sunlight from reaching the soil, impeding the germination of new weed seeds. As this biodegradable mat decomposes over time, it will contribute organic matter to the soil, enhancing its fertility. This forthcoming technique, although straightforward, will play a dual role in weed control and soil enrichment, embodying an ecological approach that aligns with the land's natural processes. 4. Management of large plants. This involves the utilization of handheld brush cutters and chainsaws for managing larger plants in the expansive land overrun by substantial vegetation. Handheld brush cutters, valued for their precision, will enable targeted trimming of extensive weeds, ensuring that dominant species are pruned back without disrupting the surrounding ecosystem. Chainsaws, wielded when confronted with towering trees or resilient vegetation, will allow for strategic removal, essential in clearing areas for pasture while preserving indigenous flora. This meticulous management will ensure the coexistence of desired grasses and plants, fostering biodiversity and ecological balance. The deliberate use of these handheld tools will showcase an amalgamation of human intervention and ecological stewardship, exemplifying a careful balance between reclamation and preservation, pivotal in transforming the land into a flourishing pasture 5. Overseeding for future growth. Implementing overseeding becomes a pivotal step in transforming the land, focusing on strategic seed sowing during fall and spring to foster the growth of desired grasses and plants. This meticulous process involves dispersing seeds across the prepared terrain to establish a diverse and resilient pasture. By overseeding in the fall and spring, this approach capitalizes on seasonal variations, optimizing conditions for seed germination and growth. Fall overseeding harnesses cooler temperatures and increased moisture to foster initial root development, while spring seeding takes advantage of optimal growing conditions for vigorous growth. This intentional seeding regimen aims to create a biodiverse landscape vital for sustained pasture growth and resilience against weed encroachment. 6. Nature's contribution. Natural mechanisms play a pivotal role in land rejuvenation, leveraging innate processes initiated by the weed cover. Flattened weeds act as a protective layer, smothering undesirable plants and creating an environment conducive to new seedling establishment. Additionally, the organic mat of decomposing weeds contributes to water retention, ensuring adequate moisture for emerging seedlings and reducing the need for external irrigation. Moreover, this natural decomposition process enriches the soil, gradually releasing essential nutrients that foster an environment conducive to plant growth. This holistic approach cultivates a self-sustaining ecosystem, reducing reliance on external fertilizers or irrigation, highlighting the land's inherent capacity to regenerate and support its ecosystem through natural processes. 7. Soil improvement and ecological harmony. The primary aim is to cultivate a holistic approach to land management, prioritizing soil health and ecological balance. Instead of solely creating pasture land for livestock, the endeavor focuses on comprehensive nurturing of the land. It emphasizes fostering a balanced ecosystem that supports diverse vegetation, wildlife, and soil enrichment. This broader perspective underscores the significance of a thriving ecosystem beyond its immediate utilitarian value, promoting sustainability and biodiversity in a harmonious interplay between soil health, plant diversity, and ecological vitality. 8. Long-term vision. Looking forward, the initiative embraces a forward-thinking perspective, envisioning sustained and environmentally conscious land management practices. While immediate actions aim at establishing pasture land, the long-term vision extends beyond short-sighted goals. It encompasses a strategic outlook, focusing on continued sustainable practices and potential future endeavors, such as introducing livestock or transitioning the landscape to native species. This forward-looking approach aims to foster ongoing stewardship of the land, emphasizing a commitment to sustained ecological health and balanced land management practices for future generations. In today's insightful exploration, we delved into the transformative journey of converting untamed land into a thriving pasture without heavy machinery, employing permaculture principles and natural methodologies, emphasizing the significance of holistic land management. The focus on soil health, ecological harmony, and a forward-thinking approach underscored the importance of balanced stewardship. As we culminate this journey, the enduring commitment to sustainable practices and the vision for a resilient, biodiverse landscape resonates, highlighting the enduring essence of responsible land management for generations to come. That's a wrap for our Farm for Life episode today. We invite you to be part of our off-grid living and homesteading community. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our information with your friends and family. Let's build our community together. Thank you, and we will see you next time.